So, you've conquered the known world by age 32. What's next on the to-do list? For Alexander of Macedon, sitting in Babylon in 323 BCE, the answer was obviously planning to conquer Arabia. But first, a party. A big one. Hosted by his friend Medius of Larissa, this wasn't just a few drinks. We're talking about a symposium that spiraled into a multi-day bender of heroic proportions. Then, clutching his side after downing a massive bowl of unmixed wine, he gets a fever. A fever that doesn't break for 12 days. It seems a man who survived being run through with spears and arrows could be taken down by a really bad night out.
Of course, a simple illness is boring. We prefer our history with a little more backstabbing, so the poison theories started immediately. The list of suspects is impressive. You've got Antipater, the regent back in Macedonia, whose son Cassander was conveniently visiting Babylon. Alexander apparently disliked Cassander so much he once slammed his head into a wall. Great for workplace morale. The story goes that Cassander's brother, Iolus, the royal cupbearer, administered the poison. Some sources even rope in his old tutor, Aristotle, for sending a poison so potent it had to be carried in a mule's hoof, because apparently ancient science was just epic poetry with extra steps.
While poisoning is cinematic, reality is usually much messier and far more microbial. Alexander's body was basically a roadmap of old war wounds, including a punctured lung. His immune system was likely running on fumes. The city of Babylon itself was a paradise for pathogens. The leading contenders are typhoid fever, contracted from contaminated water, or West Nile virus, thanks to the swampy environment and its mosquitoes. Both fit the symptoms: a slow, climbing fever, delirium, and eventual paralysis. A more recent theory, Guillain-Barré syndrome, even suggests he was paralyzed but fully conscious, which explains why his body didn't decompose for days. He wasn't a god, he just wasn't dead yet. Awkward. So, whether it was poison, a pathogen, or a glass of wine that finally did him in, the result was the same: chaos. His generals gathered around his deathbed and asked the million-talent question, "To whom do you leave your kingdom?" His alleged answer, whispered through a failing body, was "Ti kratisti," to the strongest. This is the most polite, historically significant way of yelling, "Figure it out yourselves," before setting the whole house on fire. The empire didn't even last a generation. It was immediately torn apart by his strongest friends in 40 years of brutal civil war. The ultimate irony isn't how Alexander died. It's that the man who conquered the world couldn't conquer succession planning. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe to our channel for more historical insights. Thanks for watching, nerds.